Hello everybody, it's Sunday, it's budgeting day, and I want to tell you about my 3 Christmas spending mistakes. Let's get started. One of them is funny, and I do have a little bit of a funny story at the end, so I will get started with my number 1 big blooper Christmas mistake. I don't spend tons of money at Christmas. Well, one of the things that I do is for a few of my clients, I do mail them a few packages of food such, as from Harry and David, Cheryl's Cookies, and they really enjoy that. Well, by accident, and don't ask me what, I wanted to send my dad a gift also because he enjoys getting like a package of nuts and things, or, some of the sausage and meat kits. He enjoys things like that to have something to snack on. Well, instead of sending it to my dad, I sent the gift to us. So I was like, oh, yay! I got to the door and I thought, who sent us a gift? I was all excited. Well, guess what? I sent a gift to myself. My daughter and my husband were really excited about it. Especially my daughter. She gets really excited. She can't wait to dig into something like that when we get something that comes to the door. So that was a major fail, and so I had to reorder and send another gift to my dad. So I wasted like $35 there. So that's number 1 mistake. Number 2, and you're going to say, Money Mom, I can't believe this. I cash flowed everything. I am not into debt for Christmas at all, and I did not go overboard at all. But I did not keep it on a spreadsheet, and I have no idea how much I spent. I have a guesstimated idea, and believe me, I spend way less than the average person. But most people that budget or are in this financial community, they probably write it down and keep track of everything. Like I said, I had the cash for it, but I don't know the exact amounts that I spent on everything. So next year, I'm going to keep a special spreadsheet and keep track of all this stuff. So that's number 2 mistake. Number 3, we did have a budget for each family member of $50. So that's my husband and my daughter. Well, guess what? I went over it. I spent about $120 on my daughter, and I spent probably about $80 to $85 or so, maybe 90. See, I don't even know the exact amount on my husband. So I went over budget. So those are 3 things that I did. What do I learn from this? First of all, I cash flowed it, no debt. But next year, along with my organizational sheets that I had from this year that I did get from the Well-Behaved Wallet, another fabulous YouTube channel, which I learned about organizing for Christmas, I'm going to have a sheet with keeping track of how much I spend on each person and have a budget for that, so that way it is more helpful. It's great to cash flow, but it's good to keep track of what we're spending when it comes to giving gifts. Now, on to the little funny story. As you guys can tell, my voice is not soft and fluty. It's kind of loud and abrasive. I have tried to learn to whisper. There are so many times in my life where I've tried to whisper to somebody because I don't want somebody else to hear something, and I'm going to give you an example in a moment. I am not able to whisper. I've tried to teach myself this skill. My whispering is like a normal talking voice to someone else. I was whispering something to my husband. He was in the kitchen. I don't even know where my daughter was. She was somewhere in the house. I was whispering to him, hey Al, I wanted to tell you I'm going to bring Caroline a surprise home from the store, and I was whispering to him what I was going to bring her. It was a little snack or something. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, Caroline jumps up behind me, and she said, what? She goes, all I heard was my name and surprise. What am I getting? I said, Caroline, you were in the other room. I was whispering to your dad. And she said, Mom, I love you, but you cannot whisper. You can hear you. When you whisper, you can still hear what you're saying. I'm like, oh. Anyway, I thought you guys would get a kick out of that. By the way, how did your holiday spending go? Did you go over budget, under budget? Do you keep track of exactly how much you're spending? Do you keep it on a spreadsheet? Give me any tips you have, because like always, I can learn from you. This is Money Mom signing off, and as always, I love you.